Alright guys, I'm back with another DVD update. I got 5 films to show you guys, so I'm just going to get right into it. So first up, we have Student Bodies. This is a slasher spoof from the 80s. I watched this one last night, and I gotta tell you guys, I did not enjoy this film at all. It's like none of the jokes worked in this film. The horror stuff didn't work in the film. It's just like, this film was obviously inspired by Airplane, and I wish they had gotten those people to make the film, because it would have been a lot funnier. Because this film, I don't know, it's like the people didn't understand the concept of funny. Like one of the jokes in the film was like, it was like the killer was like selecting a weapon to kill a couple, and he goes through a list of like rat poison, a noose, a knife, a gun, and then he settles upon a paper clip, and I guess that's supposed to be the joke. In fact, there's like a variant for how the killer kills the females, but the males are always suffocated in a paper, not paper bag, but a garbage bag, which I can't see how they couldn't just claw their way out of it. But I don't know. And they all say, "Oh no," before they die, which I don't understand what that was all about. But I don't know. Like, it does have a nice 80s feel because it was shot in the 80s, but aside from that, it's not a really good movie. I'm still happy to have it in my collection, because I do remember this from the VHS days. Alright. Next, we have Zombie Strippers. This is also a horror comedy, but I ended up enjoying this one a lot more than Student Bodies. I didn't think I was going to like this movie, because I started watching it the one day, and then I could only get 5 minutes in, and I turned it off. But I figured, well, I was going to do the update video anyway, so I better watch it so I can give you my opinions on it. So this film starts off with this special ops force cleaning out a facility that's run over by zombies, or overrun by zombies, I should say. But I guess this zombie virus was designed to create super soldiers that couldn't die, and or wouldn't die as easily, I guess. But I guess they screwed up on the formula, and it only really works with the females. Where the males would become like regular zombies, the females would become sentient zombies that could talk and were stronger and stuff like that. Although at the beginning of the movie they didn't really make that clear, because the female zombies they showed looked like regular zombies too. They weren't really talking or anything. But one of the guys from the military ends up getting bit, and he doesn't want to get killed off, so he ends up taking off, and he ends up hiding in an illegal strip bar that's run by Robert Englund, and he ends up dying there, and he bites a stripper played by Jenna Jameson. And at first, like, they don't know what to do. Like, since the place is being legally run, they don't want to call the cops, and they're trying to figure out where to stash Jenna Jameson's body until she comes back alive. And then she goes back to her changing room, and then she decides she wants to strip. And then lo and behold, like, the patrons at the bar, they love the zombie stripper. So no one really wants to see the regular strippers anymore. They just want the zombie stripper. So that forces the other girls in the bar to also become zombie strippers. And then it goes off from there. This film is fairly funny. There's a lot of nudity in it, but at least since they're strippers, it makes more sense as opposed to the Piranha remake where people are just naked for sake of being naked. And the jokes do pretty much work in this one a lot better than Student Bodies. Alright, let's go on to the next pickup. Next, we have Waxwork, Part 1 and 2. I'm kind of on the fence as to which film in this series I like better. Like, Waxwork, I think has a better setup, but it falls apart at the end. Whereas, where Waxwork 2 really has nothing to do with the Waxwork, or Wax Museum, I meant to say. So Waxwork 1, go on, Bryson, I'll be right back. Waxwork 1 is about this wax museum where the exhibits come to life when you get too close to them. And there's like a mummy one, a zombie one, and a vampire one. And I think they're trying to collect souls. I can't remember what. I have to watch this movie again to see what they were trying to do with it. There's like these group of friends go in there and they get killed off one by one. And they also, I think, actually become part of the Waxwork as well. Whereas Part 2, it takes place in the movie universe, like the horror movie universe. So like the films that get referenced in that are The Haunting, um, Alien, Dawn of the Dead, Nosferatu, and a Jack the Ripper film. I think is a reference to that one. So I'm gonna watch these again to see which film I like the best out of the two of them. Okay, next we have Mama. This one's a more recent release as opposed to the other films I showed you so far. Um, this film, while I did like it, I didn't like the use of CGI in it, and that's as far as I'll go. It was really cheap looking, and it kind of reminded me of the CGI that was used in the Mummy Returns with the Rock at the end, which I thought was kind of really lame. But other than that, I did like the story. I like the idea of like these two kids being raised by a ghost in a cabin. Although it would have been equally as cool had they just stuck with like it was at the beginning of the movie, where when they get found they're in a feral state and they move like animals and they're all dirty, and they could have very easily made like a Cannibal Children movie, and I'd have been happy with that. But I did like the film, and Jessica Chastain was excellent in it as the stepmom. But you know, I don't know. I'll probably watch this one again anytime soon. But oh well. Alright, last up we have Killer Joe. I'm not really a big fan of Matthew McConaughey, but this is my favorite Matthew McConaughey movie. This film is about a guy played by Emil Hirsch who owes money to like a local mobster, and they're pretty much going to kill him if he doesn't pay up. So he gets really desperate, and he decides that he's going to hire someone to kill his mother so he can collect the insurance money. That actually goes to his sister, played by Juno Temple. So they hired Matthew McConaughey, and he's like a sheriff at a local town, but he's also a hitman on the side. And but it turns out that he charges like $25 to kill people, but they don't have the money. So he takes a liking to Emil Hirsch's sister, and things go downhill from there. This film is really weird. It's funny. There is some gore towards the end. Gina Gershon is excellent in this movie, playing like a trailer trash mom. And Thomas Hayden Church is also excellent as Emil Hirsch's dad. So this film really surprised me. I didn't think I was going to like this film as much as I did. Alright guys, so we'll check this one anyways, if you get a chance. So this is my update. I'd like to thank everybody that's been watching my videos and subscribing to me. And I guess that's it. Talk to you guys later.